everyone, welcome to Hearthstone Highlights, and today I'm showing off the Murlock Warlock deck. So after TGT expansion, there were a lot of cards introduced, as you know, and but they were all quite slow. This deck is uber fast, and unfortunately doesn't contain any cards from the TGT. But, basically, this deck is all about the synergies of the Murlocs, and a couple of cards thrown in to aid that. So, firstly, I picked Warlock, surprisingly enough, because of the hero power of the draw card, meaning that you don't have to really care about card draw, because you can do it every turn with your hero power. So, let's cover a deck run through, shall we? So the first card is Power Overwhelming. Basically this is a really cheap Kings, but your minion dies in the end, at the end of your turn. So yeah, we will use that on some creature we don't really care about, just to smash into a big taunt or something. We've got Soulfire to deal 4 damage and discard a random card. The deal 4 damage is quite good, and for the mana cost, it's amazing. Unfortunately, Soulfire used to be 0 mana, but now it's 1. I don't know why they nerfed it, but oh well. Abusive Sergeant to attack this turn, good for pushing over taunts or just pushing for damage. Flame Imp is a good drop, 3/2 for 1. Pretty good. And the Grimscale Oracle, here's all the Murlocs now. The Murlocs are really good, so the Grimscale Oracle will give all your Murlocs 1 attack. They'll give all other Murlocs 1 attack, and as you can see, we've got quite a bit of Murloc action going on. So our Grimscale Oracle, all Murlocs gain 1 attack, pretty good. Leper Gnome, pretty good for aggro. Even if it gets pinged, it still does 2 damage. So that's pretty good. Murloc Raider, not the best card. It's a blank card, just a 2/1, but it is a Murloc, so we're gonna include it in. Murloc Tidecaller. Whenever a Murloc is summoned, gain 1 attack. So, and this one is unpingable, which means that the mage or druid or whatever can't kill it because it's got 2 health. Voidwalker is good just to protect your Murlocs if you're running against another aggro deck. Young Priestess dishes out the buffs, so it makes it gives a random friendly minion 1 health, which means that you can make the Murloc Raider gain a health, which means that it won't get pinged, which is quite good. Of course, Bluegill Warrior, Murloc, which has charge, pretty good. Knife Juggler. Knife Juggler, when you summon a minion, deals 1 damage to a random enemy. Pretty good. Murloc Tidehunter, which is a Murloc and also summons a Murloc. Pretty good again. Arcane Golem. Arcane Golem comboed with Power Overwhelming is a great finisher because it does 8 damage. Cold Light Seer. This is a really good Murloc, as it basically means that your opponent will have to trade with your Murlocs, because Murlocs like to gain a lot of attack, but they don't usually gain that much health. But with the Cold Light Seer, that doesn't become a problem. Murloc War Leader. Now, Murloc War Leader is one of the best cards. If you're making this deck, you can't make it without it. Really useful. All of your Murlocs gain 2 attack and 1 health. Amazing card. And Questing Adventurer there, just one of it, just because I didn't know what else to put in there. So Questing Adventurer, pretty good if you're spamming the field with 1/1s, with 1 mana cards. so it gains quite a lot. So that'll be a really big questing adventure. So now that we've gone over the deck, you know, so now that we've gone over the deck, we'll get into some games. So I'm gonna play on casual with the Murlock deck, purely because in casual there's a lot of control decks that won't be able to stop the aggression. Because in ranked play, the Murlocs still don't have that many, like that they're not that as good as a Rush Hunter, and the Rush Hunter will pretty much win 90% of the time. So we're against a priest anyway, so basically priests are pretty annoying. They're not as annoying as against this. They're just really annoying the way that they heal each turn. But since they can't ping, like deal one damage, we're pretty sweet. Unfortunately, we haven't actually drawn any Murlocs apart from that one we just drew. We do have knife jugglers, pretty good. So we're gonna summon a knife juggler and go in for the kill. Next turn, Murloc Raider, Murloc Oracle, Grimscale Oracle even. Maybe. Ooh, Mind Blast. Alright. Okay. Well, I'm actually not gonna play the Grimscale Oracle because there's nothing to buff. So actually I'm gonna play the Knife Juggler. And I'm gonna play the Young Priestess. So we get a wee cheeky buff. Even admittedly it's not a big buff, but it makes all the difference. Now we've already gotten rid of 12 of his hit points in just 2 turns, but he has gotten rid of 8 of mine. So yeah, we don't really care for the zombie chow too much, to be honest. Do we care about that? I don't know if we care about the this one, the North Shark Cleric. I think we're just gonna pop it, get rid of it. Maybe that was a bad decision because we are just rushing him down, but don't want him to draw any cards. It looks like he hasn't got any answers and I don't want him to draw into any. So we're gonna just summon this and summon this. Whoa, that was a lot of damage to that minion. Ah well.
More training.
You've got to remember that the zombie chow will heal us when it dies. So I'm not really too mad if he trades it, unless he heals it, of course. But he summoned a Death Lord. That is really bad for us because it's a massive taunt, and we haven't got Power Overwhelming. And another Mind Blast. Aggro Priest. Okay. Right. We heal up our Murlocs. Let's heal up our Murlocs. Alright, we get the kill on the zombie chow. Alright then, so we're going to attack with this Murloc because it doesn't die. This one because it doesn't die. And oh no, we're gonna have to trade 2 minions in. Actually we don't, we only have to trade in 1. And since this is near death, I think we're gonna just let it die. And then we're gonna get a card off the Death Lord, which is quite good. And I think we're gonna tap. The reason why I got rid of the Flame Imp, because if we didn't do that, then we wouldn't get the Death Lord's ability, and also we wouldn't be able to kill the Death Lord. I'm wondering if this was meant to be a Burden Priest. I think it probably was. It was probably like a Rush Priest thing. So that's why he probably Mind Blasted me and such. But yeah, it's pretty interesting, that idea of Priest rushing. Usually priests are for the controls side of things, but since the new the TGT, the shadow cards the priest has are quite aggressive, such as the Shadow Bomber, deal 3 damage to both both heroes, and the other one, I can't remember the bigger one, which on when you heal, when you like use your hero power, it when you use your hero power, it'll deal 4 damage to the 2 different heroes. So we've got an Arcane Golem, Grimscale Oracle, and a Bluegill Warrior. But we will not take the Arcane Golem just now. Or the Bluegill Warrior. I don't really like starting with the Bluegill Warrior. This is much better. That's a much better play. Hopefully we draw into a 2-drop. I wonder if he's going to play anything. What would a Shaman have? He could have Shock. Okay, he's coining. He's coining. Alright. It's debatable over whether I should Grimscale Oracle or just tap. I think I'm going to tap. We'll get a card out of it. I don't want to Grimscale Oracle because there's no other Murlocs. Hopefully that's not a taunt. It's not a taunt. Okay. How? Alright, okay, so. Yes, okay, that's much better. So we're going to play this, and we're going to play this. See if he responds. Because with this Murloc, we can play our Grimscale Oracles and it'll gain a lot of attack. Unfortunately, he played the taunt thing. That's really annoying. Okay. Okay. I think we're just gonna have to keep going. Gonna have to Murloc Tidehunter. This could be a mistake, but we've got to keep pushing. But look at that, 7 damage. All wasted on those stupid, annoying feral spirits. Does mean he's overloaded. He probably just plays hero power. I'm guessing. I don't know though. Questing Adventurer? It's not great. Not a taunt, not a taunt. Heal. Alright then. Hopefully we get like a buff Murloc. No, but we did get that combo. I'm gonna play Questing Adventure and draw a card. Because I think the Questing Adventure might scare him a wee bit. Possibly. We want him down to around about 8 health so we can Arcane Golem. He could do another Feral Spirit, that'd be really annoying. Okay, Flame Tongue isn't too bad.
Did you bring some fish?
Huh. That's alright. At least he left our Murlocs alone. Yes, okay. That's brilliant. Because now they're not as... Oh, there we go. Right. So the Cold Seer basically means that these guys won't die to like a totem being put next to the Flame Tongue, which is pretty good. Again, we're just pushing for damage here. We really do want him down to about 8. He could have Bloodlust, but hopefully he doesn't. If he had Bloodlust, 3, 8, 11. Be quite a lot of damage. Oh, that's an awful lot of buffs going on. But he is going to trade. I'd trade as well. But it looks like another GG for him, as we've got this beautiful combo here. The Wombo combo. So we'll say well played. Hit him. Arcane Golem. And then smack him. Perfect 0. Beautiful. And a level up on my Warlock. Pretty cool. We'll do one more game on the Murlock Warlock. Yeah, I don't know why they added the only Murlock card to be a class-specific Paladin card. Which is, it's quite intriguing, as it's still finding use, but not as we'd expect it to. It's not spawned. What you call it? Murlock Paladin, but it has been used quite effectively in Control Paladin. Alright, so I'm debating over coining out a Knife Juggler. I don't, it's quite difficult to decide. Because the Murlock, the Knife Juggler does give off 2 random damage. It's better if we do coin out the Knife Juggler. Because if we just do Grimscale Oracle, well, Tidecaller Grimscale, it's a 2-1 and a 2-3-2, which means... Okay. Okay, so he's played that. Yeah, I'm gonna play the Knife Juggler. I'm gonna play the Knife Juggler because the reason being is the Knife Juggler doesn't die to the Voidwalker, but the the Oracle does. Fortunately, he doesn't have an answer to that, so basically we're just gonna play the Tidecaller first, and then the Oracle or Raider. Right, tell you what, we should actually just smash that. First, a bit of a misplay, but we will play the buff thing for next turn. If he puts down a big taunt, I'll have Abusive Sergeant to deal with it. Mortal Coil. Alright then. Dark Bomb. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, he's not happy. He's not happy about the Murlocs. But we're playing on these cards just because we had them, and the Young Priestess buff on the Voidwalker is pretty good because it's our wee taunt. Ooh, he's imploding the 2-1. That's okay, because those will all die to the taunt. We are going to play the Murlock, the Tide Hunter, and just push for damage. So now he's on 20 health. We've got quite a strong board. He's gonna Bane of Doom. Well, that's a bit problematic, isn't it? Jiraxis. Is Jiraxis a problem? Is the question. Is he a problem? Alright, okay, we're gonna tap. Right, we're pushing for damage. What is a free 15 gonna do? Unless he gives him taunt. He's not gonna do much. And since we don't have any Murlocs that buff other Murlocs, we're gonna play down the Leper Gnome. Just as insurance that we do get 2 damage off in case he's got like a big AoE, but ooh, Dread Inferno, see look. There's the big AoE. Okay, so we're basically digging for the Arcane Golem. Oh, there's the Soul Fire. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. We're basically digging for the combo, the Arcane Golem, and then the Power Overwhelming. The funny thing is oh no, not a bloody heal bot, no. I think we've lost this. That Jiraxis pull though, that was quite annoying, wasn't it? I mean, he did have a, I think he like did he top deck the anti-kill bot? I don't know. That was quite jammy. I think we had that in the bag. I'm gonna treat this as a win. We had another one. Right, well. Yeah, we're not getting through this. Yeah, well, that's the thing about Murlocs. If something goes wrong, it really goes wrong for the Murlocs, but that Dread Inferno and then the Jiraxis is just, it's too much. But that's just the way some games go. Anyway, you have been watching The Dealer on Hearthstone Highlights, and I will see you next time for more of the same. Goodbye.